Metal.
Nope, I've
Metal
actually
Wolf
finished that
Chaos.
game. I'm doing a Project Nimbus today, and
Okay.
the chapter 2 boss is ridiculously overtuned, even on like the freaking beginner difficulty. Oh
Like,
right,
how bad are we
I
talking?
forgot what the difficulties are. The difficulties are casual gaming, gamer recommended, and prepare to die.
Prepare to die. I wonder where Dark's got their nomenclature.
Copium.
Did you just make a
Why are you
set called
coping?
Keith Y?
Yes, because copium.
Hey, what do you mean copium? Why are you coping? What did
Keith
Keith
is
do this
coping.
time?
With the same pieces and the same slot layout, Keith said he got to crit 1 with his slotting.
You got to what?
Crit 1 with his slotting.
And what do you have? Crit I 3?
I have crit 3 with all the other skills.
With a one-slot weapon.
With the one-slot weapon, without the weapon, it's still crit 2 and 18 points in expert. He was scraping 13. God damn it.
Keith Y.
Yeah, the set name makes sense, and also I'm keeping that set name so that way every time I have to spurg out and correct a set, I'm gonna use it.
Because it's gonna be Keith every time, isn't it?
Probably. It's deco slot, it's not advanced.
Because when I miss a slot, I just miss one slot and I have everything I need for the most part, but Keith, he fucking misses out on so much.
Nice razor sharp 11, nerd.
I can't help it. Yeah, I literally can't help it. It's in, like, the 7 is in my charm.
Yeah, I know.
I could do 3 razor sharp 1s, but it doesn't matter. The
Yeah,
fucking
one
result's the
first.
same.
I like stories with a happy.
And that's more effort.
Call sign Skull 1. He'll be with us and we'll start his sortie today.
Now can we do my check-in? Because I want my check-in.
Where the fuck is Keith?
It seems that the terrorist
Good
group
question,
called
where the hell
Children of
is
Fallen Nations has
I don't know, he stopped talking when I started spurging out.
S20 Shilka. MI19 Strelky.
He probably disappeared unannounced again.
Something that means shrimp?
He's not in the Concord voice call.
Very good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like, he dipped while still in party unannounced, is what I was getting at.
Right here, Taipei 3 colony, near the border. Just a little bit to the
Let's
west.
just have the 2 of us. Let's go.
Just
Troop
the
station
2 of
old
us.
M1s. We also have Delta operators
Go.
as a ground asset. Call sign Bravo 1.
Let's just go.
Okay, boss, we know what to do.
Skull 1, welcome
yeah,
to the 7th.
sure.
I'm General George Renner,
antidotes.
call sign AWAC Dragon's Eye. Nice to meet
Oh
you,
right,
but the
you actually might
welcome
need that
party
on
is
this thing.
over.
Because
Again,
it has
nice to
Dread
work.
Queen poison for whatever fucking
Questions?
reason.
Right,
for
I
dinner
forgot
tonight?
this. I forgot this game was made by I think Taiwan. I forgot this game was
He is
actually a
here.
Taiwan Kickstarter.
He's waiting to join party!
You're probably all
Join party!
wondering why
Not
we
join party, join the
decided
fucking
to
voice
defend
chat.
the Taipei 3 colony.
Why have Taiwan when you can have
Short
Tai
history
2?
lesson for you.
Here we go.
After
Because
the
Tai
last
2 is
World
too
War,
many?
The planet's
I'm gonna
surface
tell him
can no longer
Cobcord.
support human life. We won that war, so we have a responsibility to shoulder. And so we formed the Coalition of Free Nations, a transnational political
There's the
entity
toilet
that seeks to
monkey.
unite the scattered people of the
Oh, there he is,
surface
never mind. I was
as
about
one.
to fucking just
You make
about to
it
type it
sound as though that's
in
a
the
big
fucking
deal.
GU chat.
See this map? The CFN already
Also, I don't have a long full of
encompasses the
slots,
Americas,
so
and we
there's
have
literally
our
no
allies in
point
the
in me
Pacific,
making it.
Japan, South Korea,
There's the one
Taiwan,
above!
Philippines, and we have the British Islands.
Keith is
across Europe
coping. Let's just go.
alongside us as well. The Children of Fallen Nations are an armed group formed by the surviving soldiers of the nations that fell in the last Great War. Most remaining nations can't afford to simply live.
Also, there's some really good one-slot weapons out there. Isn't the Garuga longsword one
Not
slot?
too happy about being left behind while the wealthy went on to a better standard of living. Their ultimate goal is to bring the flying cities down.
Ah, stretching. Your regular young Garuga.
Engage all hostiles. Today is my birthday, so a victory would be nice.
Daito. It's 2 slots. 290 raw, 42 poison, 25% affinity, 3 slots. Not a bad choice for poison.
It's a really good weapon.
Like, it ain't the best, but it's still a good choice. Looks like it's better than the Deadeye Longsword. 5 more affinity. And has 3 slots. Like, just Deadeye has more sharpness.
This is Bravo 1. We're engaging a lot of enemy armored units. Requesting air support. Now! Affirmative.
That's if you choose to go for the poison focus one. If you want the raw focus one, it's got white, 320, 16 poison, 10% affinity, and the 1 slot you need.
Go, you heard them? Proceed with caution.
Yeah.
Like, that's just a really good raw option if you don't want to go the poison option.
I might make the young Garuga longsword actually, because it also looks nice. Like the Garuga's longsword always looks fucking nice.
Yeah, chicken weapons look nice.
Squadrons, S-14 Krevetka.
So what am I doing next? I don't got no idea what I'm doing.
We're doing Deadeye Chicken.
Oh, what are you trying to do?
I've opened up your set to function with any longsword that has a singular slot.
Yeah, but this set is designed for stuff with high sharpness, not
Yeah,
low sharpness.
and Deadeye Garuga's longsword has that. It even has Deadeye Garuga longsword has that, and has poison, and has high affinity naturally.
Yeah, but no slot.
Yeah, but it has 25 affinity. It compensates, is what I'm getting at, Keith.
Good job.
Either that or use regular Garuga's longsword. Still has good sharpness, has a slot, well, has 3 slots, same raw, more poison. And even has more affinity, 25 versus 20.
There are many longswords that have that have just that 1 slot. Now that I fixed the set to the point where it functions off of a singular slot, there's actually a lot you can use here. Because there's the Kanga Rebellion, there's Last Gaelic Flame.
Last Gaelic Flame looks so fucking good, but its sharpness is poor. It needs John Cena.
There's Wyvern Blade Perdito. The fucking Rathalos one. Which is 10% affinity, white sharpness, 300 raw, 44 fire, and has a singular slot to fix your set.
Yeah, but these things should have big bars of sharpness. That's why the Chicken Longsword's a good choice, and so is the Deadeye Longsword. Last Gaelic Flame doesn't
The
have enough
Ketchawacha Longsword has the singular slot you need.
Ketchawacha, but isn't that a bad sword?
300 raw, 53 water, and a decent chunk of white.
Huh. It also looks ugly, not gonna lie.
May look ugly, but it's functional.
Yeah, Vilcurvisera Telos. That's the hyper one too. It needs 3! Storm Testicle comes from Amatsu, that's great. Oh, that's amazing.
Hell, this set works with the Glavenus Longsword, which also isn't awful.
Oh, Glavenus Helnova. Yeah.
It works with the Daura Longsword. Daura's Storm 5 has a massive bar of white. 310 raw, 40 ice.
Boss, what's for dinner?
And that 1 singular slot you need.
Welcome to Matrill, Lieutenant Colonel Morgan.
Yeah, that's actually a good
I'm Lieutenant
choice.
Colonel Esmeralda Ingrid. the
Has 5 less
captain of
affinity
the USS
than
DeKalb.
100%
I
crit,
will
but
be your
still
mission
good.
control.
That's 95%. It's
Matrill
still
is
good.
a private military contractor.
I hate
Its
how they
major
say
stockholder
mithril in
is a
this
weapon
game.
manufacturer, General
How they say
Cybernetic
mithril?
Technology.
They
We
say
work directly under the Pentagon
They
and
say
the President
Matrill.
of the United States Command.
as if there's no H.
I fucking hate that.
I do too.
Okay, let's get to today's
Matrill.
task. Today, General Cybernetic Tech is going to
What's
deliver
wrong with
the
Matrill?
battle frame. The G
Everything.
01 to us at Neo-Ichi Colony.
I still don't know what I'm
We are
fucking
not the
doing.
only kid in the block.
Join us on
Right
chicken
now,
and we'll
the
do what
Children
you
of Fallen
want.
Nation
Jesus
terrorist
Christ.
group is attacking Neo-Ichi Colony. We
I'm not
Also,
wasting
what I
time.
hate
I'm not-
is that the Asian country has the most American-sounding
I'm
voices.
confident that we will be able to beat them.
The
to
freaking
punch.
Russians sound
Look.
Russian speaking English. British
Let's
sound
Oh, they're
British.
love-
the machine
Everyone
with
sounds where they're
emergency
from.
startup and fight
The
your
like
way out.
Asian country, complete American, and it's
Hey,
voice
Jeff,
acted by people from
Yo.
Taiwan.
The other pilot now
It works with the
in
Lao
the
Long
cockpit.
sword.
Please
I
take good care of her.
already have my crab longsword. I'm not touching Lao. Shoo.
Lao, you're not touching Lao.
And I already have my good set, Joe. I don't have to cope, Joe. I don't need an extra slot. He can cope with Lao. I don't.
Comparable in size to the USAF's own frigate. It's not designed for head-on engagements. We can carry up to 3 battle
Like,
fighters
I'm not the
on
one with the
board.
cope
We also
charm.
have 2 transport helicopters.
Am
which
I the
can
one with the
carry
cope
each
charm,
a
Joe?
squad of elite ground operators.
I mean, you were for a while. That was hilarious.
So you see,
Yeah, but I also
It's
wasn't
not
looking
just
at
you.
the set. You know me. I was using
Everyone
like glass
here is the
cannon set,
best
and you
at
know I'm
what
okay
they
with
do.
glass cannon armor, so I don't care.
Pirates on
Once I had a 10d6, then I thought
I
about
am
that set with the white
Professor
fatty
Iwata,
armor.
the
I mean,
real
Keith, are you joining or not?
The startup sequence is nearly complete. Please
No, no.
wait a moment.
He doesn't want to waste
Wonderful.
time, even though we were wasting time with things we didn't need when
That is perfectly fine then. We can do Deadeye Chicken, and then when it's Keith's request, I'm going on Unite.
We transcend the boundary dividing our hearts and minds. Hatred and
After all, I don't want to waste my time.
war become obsolete. Enabling direct communication between technology
Right, there's
and the
nothing there.
human brain, and networking the human consciousness through
I don't even need this. I just want
The
to fight Deadeye.
spacing on this sentence and paragraph.
Yeah, I do. I want this because it's gonna look fucking nice.
to achieve. If we succeed,
Okay, let's go.
And it's actually something I'm going to use. Like, this purple pigment will probably end up being like my permanent pigment.
without weapons, without distrust, without
Wait, why can't? Did he just chill there? Oh god, no, 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 no.
as the future.
Yike.
So Jeff, I have something great for you.
Hi.
So I'm going to send you a screenshot. Please look at the spacing of this text, and then also please note that the overall voice log is twice as long as this. And instead of doing what every other section does and like rotating the text box like every game on the planet, they decided to keep going and leave it.
Joe, you saw the little chicken hop do that much damage, right?
Chicken moment.
What's going on here?
Chicken moment.
Generator starting up.
Oh, you're right.
CPU is up. Data
We're
log-
doing Deadeye. We're doing Deadeye
Systems
Garuga and also
on.
Yasuo.
Hard
So
clock
probably
but
one
stable.
company.
Code direct brain interface established.
Chicken please.
Chicken spare him. He's just a boy.
I'm older than you. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Would you not want him to spare you?
How old are you, Jeff?
We're doing EX Deadeye.
So how old are you?
Oh, I'm 28.
Oh, damn.
Bonanza is best used against long
Oh god, if I get hit by that tail whip, it's a death sentence. Because even if it doesn't one-shot me, the poison will finish me off real fucking quick.
Let me riot your antidotes if you want to live it. The 140s have prepared us for this. This isn't actually too bad.
Smart missiles ready. Smart missiles can attack multiple targets at once without locking.
The princess is in the city area. Gonna open the gate now.
Mirai will fight better in an open area. Can you open the colony's gate?
It has a more metallic roar, Jesus.
Alright, here we go.
That I love that that's fresh. I love how fresh he actually feels.
Fucking shovel beak. I don't want to get hit by the little chicken hop. That shit hurts on EX.
Oh god, no. Noom.
Pirates on.
It was targeting me, it's fine. And that thing could go, it could make a 90-degree turn.
That's why it's scary.
Because its tracking is really aggressive.
Yeah, it's got really aggressive 90-degree tracking Nume.
There are 2 large squadrons of Mi-24 and a support corvette ship. You want the USS Takao to assist.
So just send it to Bird. On top of your speed, who the guys would think you're stuff like overall fastest monster?
What?
I said, who you would think is like overall
Corvette
fastest
ship and
monster?
all of its escorts are destroyed.
Either this or Thunderlord.
Takao will pick you up in a
Well, Silverwind's also up there actually.
Yeah, Silverwind, Deadeye, and Thunderlord are like the fastest.
Under your care. Please raise her to be a good person.
Professor, you are always welcome on our ship at any time, Professor.
I
little
hate how
chicken hop
stocky
was
this one
pushing
mech looks. It's like it was squashed and the height was cut in half.
Oh god, chicken,
We're being
please.
engaged by long-range ion cannon artillery. The reading suggested that they're from the Kitov-class destroyer.
We somehow got them like lined up for a
Destroyer
race.
shouldn't be
Don't know
able
where
to
we'll
find
win.
us on radar, let alone engaging us from that sort of distance. It must be using a
didn't-
regional squadron for
I
remote
didn't know you were
visual targeting.
sharpening that close to me. I thought you'd got a bit further away.
So far, all the shots have missed, but their aim is getting better. If Takao uses weapons,
I wouldn't
to
assume
hit
you
his
to be
battlefield,
sharpening
our
next to the
position will be
monster.
compromised. We will break our silent
I wasn't
code,
that
crank an
close.
active jammer,
Yes, we
accelerate, and
were.
shake them off.
Not that close. I was
You-
kind of
Would you
close, not
like me to
stupidly
intercept
close.
them?
You were at its back legs.
But right now, Mirai doesn't have any
Yeah,
weapons.
because it does a lot of forward
The
momentum moves.
psychodrone is still attached to its wings, right? That should be
And it
enough.
wasn't targeting me.
And Pirate Son,
It's not a
I mean,
bad assumption, it's not an
Mr.
awful
Morgan,
assumption
we
to
get
me.
accustomed to the psychodrone better too.
Kind of is. Especially when there's like nowhere to go.
Oh, this
Like
chicken.
there was a wall and a rock, and you chose the wall.
The GCTX-01 is the world's first.
I need to cut that
fourth
tail off,
generation
dude. You have
pilot.
no idea.
Its onboard AI reads the pirate's brainwaves,
Chicken?
enhancing the
No, 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 no,
control
no.
the pilot has over the frame. These brainwaves must be very strong and very focused. There are
You haven't even got first break on it yet.
of the mind. Mirai is the only worthy candidate I have found thus far.
Oh, thank you for stopping that. Oh god.
Ow.
Were you at full health?
Humanity
Yeah.
cannot progress if we cannot unite as one. We cannot trust our own species, because we build walls around our hearts and minds to protect ourselves from those
Protect
who
me,
seek to
Boulder.
do us harm. But without trust, we breed only pride, greed, and hatred, which only creates more distrust. With this
Jesus
technology,
Christ, that
we
tracking.
will dissolve these walls.
Yeah, it's good.
We will create a world without
Oh!
boundaries.
Hey, that wasn't my fault that time.
Oh no, that wasn't.
What is it, Mirai?
Well,
Oh, this chicken.
no, it's nothing.
It's exhausted.
If you can KO it.
KO'd it.
Oh god. And I can't even capitalize, I have to still buff up and everything. I can't hit the tail when I'm over here.
When Mirai spreads her wings, new psychodrones are ready to launch.
Okay, he's still exhausted. You've still got some time.
If you want the psychodrone
Yeah, but
to
I can't hit the tail when it's hanging that high up.
Don't forget that right now you don't have
Well, aim for the legs. He's got a higher trip threshold when he's exhausted.
I could hit the tail right now when his beak is stuck in the ground. Oh boy.
Okay, now he's mad. Scary. Scary chicken.
another squadron. This one comprises of Mi-24 cannon type.
Pirate Son, you should be able to lock on to the target now. Since the opponents are quite formidable, I think it's safer to keep some distance. Don't get ahead of your funnels. If you're under attack from missiles, just release the target lock. Psycho drones will help intercept incoming missiles.
New hostile squadron has arrived. It's a large squadron of Mi-24. All of them are missile type.
I have an idea. Never mind.
Sweet Jesus, that charge is scary.
All hostile battle frames in combat area neutralized. Enemy ship has stopped firing ion
Oh wait, you can't flash it, never mind.
And there's my monkey suit. You flash blinded me, and I couldn't
Sorry,
see that
dude.
charge.
Today, we'll sink the cell's turrets and capture Jennifer Graham. So please listen carefully.
I hate
I'm
the
going to
horrible
keep this
grammar
brief
on
as
this
possible.
on the freaking Mithril Group's motto.
Oh god, this
Cella's
fight
Taurus is
hurts
a
so
modified
fucking much.
UCN's Keto-class
What fight?
destroyer. The main
Dead-Eye
weapon is the
Gariga.
ion cannon in the bow. There's two
I bounce
parallel
off half
systems
its
They
of
body,
said
bro.
bow
You want
instead
me
of
in the
bow
leg like
for
a
a
bounce.
ship,
What's
Jeff.
most dangerous about the battle frames
Legs don't
is the
bounce you, it's the
anti-air
stomach that
missile
bounces
systems
you.
located on both sides.
Jeff,
Yeah,
they
and the
said
stomach
bow
ain't that
instead
ain't
of
that
bow
high.
The
for
system
a
will take a
ship.
while to activate. The
Ugh.
ship has the ability to track multiple airborne targets and intercept multiple missiles at once. We expect that its missiles interception system is almost perfect. There's a high chance you'll encounter Jennifer
Black
in
is a
her
pretty
personal
useless
battle,
hair,
a heavily
understood.
modified M3. If you have to
What was
engage,
useless?
we advise you to
Flash
stay away
bombs.
from her machine gun range.
Yeah, all it did was get me killed.
That's all you need to know.
I'm still
Once
learning.
again,
It still
This
hurt.
is not an
I'm
easy
still learning
task.
what can and
If the
can't be
Air
used
Force
on
is the
it.
one doing this, they'll have to use an entire wing.
Oh, wonderful.
What?
I can buy catalysts.
That's always nice. When you buying it from the
From a trader.
yeah, I figured as much.
Professor Iwata is away at his lab this morning.
Hey, do we have to take Mariah out into combat? I know she's skilled, but she's just a kid.
It's okay, Morgan. I can do this. My father implanted my brain with a receptor chip. And I've been training in the simulator since I was very young. I was built. I was born to pilot this frame.
Your father? You mean Professor Iwata?
Don't worry. I am fully capable of protecting my co-pilot. I am ready to accomplish the task at hand.
She speaks as though she's more prepared for this than the soldiers over twice her age here. But she sounds so hollow, emotionless. Somehow I feel kind of sorry for this girl.
Like she said, she was born into this. She never had a choice, and she knows it. Let's just hope she believes in what she's fighting for.
Once the data reaches the internet, like anything else, it's there forever. World, hear my words. Despite all the societal collapse, there are still people alive on the surface. I grew up there. Life is really hard. The contamination left most of the population sterilized. So kids like me are the last generation of the surface born. Born shortly after the wealthy built their flying cities.
How are we supposed to get past that ion cannon?
The
So which
Takao
one's
is
better, the
equipped with
hyper or the
experimental
fucking
cloaking
regular
technology.
Yangaruga
We
shit?
can go invisible for a few minutes.
Depends on the weapon.
The
For a
system
hammer, it's the
generates
hyper.
tremendous
For a longsword,
heat,
it's
so there's a
normal for the
cooldown
most
period
part.
after each use.
Normal has
Because
more
of the
raw,
heavy
but
blizzard
hyper has
and
more
barren
poison
landscape we're headed
for
into,
longswords.
This is the perfect mission to put it to the test.
Also, why do you have to be mad?
Deep inside UCN territory?
The target is miles outside any populated areas. Far enough from the terrorists think it's safe to hide in a large destroyer.
Mad for a stupid another monster got a fucking farm.
Wait, what now?
Why are you complaining about farming in a game that's all about grinding?
Important questions.
Like, that's the whole point of the game.
I'm already farming 6 monsters, now got to add another one to the fucking list.
Okay.
Why 6?
Why aren't you doing one at a time instead of 6 all spread out?
What? Hang on, what 6?
And before Crimson Fatalis.
Morgan, Idai, are you ready? Right now, the Celis Taurus has only.
Well, of course my mouse decides to stop working now.
Oof.
Fantastic.
I mean, I also have to farm like 6 monsters, but that's because I'm doing Elemental Charge Blade.
BLS and
Not
IE
raw.
If you take out those escort
Like, I farmed like I did like 10
Multiple
longswords the past week, and I didn't have an issue with that.
I'll avoid firing at the cockpit.
Like Joe, you did how many swords have I made this week? Like maybe not 10, but how
I
many
don't
have I
know.
made?
I don't know. I've not seen half of them probably.
I showed you. Let me see. I made Anamnesis, which is the Oblivion longsword. I made Panthalassa, that golden black longsword you've seen. I'm currently doing Lavasioth, which is Liquid Fireblade. I did the Gore and Shigaru longswords. I've done Frostbelt, the icy longsword you've seen. And I'm almost done with Thunderlords.
Expect heavy missile barrage.
That's 6. That's 6 longswords. Don't know what the problem is.
More Big Hammer.
And I just finished my sword and shield for Thunderlord.
Because I'm playing, I don't need that. I don't really need damage because I'm pretty effective against this thing. So I'll play with the more comfortable sword, hammer even.
I'm not doing Jedi again.
Come on, Jeff.
No, well, I'm doing that later.
It's an easy one.
I don't think what happened to me is what I would call an easy fight. It keithed me. I don't think that's an easy fight.
Okay, the sharpen was poor judgment. The flash was entirely my fault. I take responsibility there. You only really carted once.
What did you do?
But come to the lobby.
One battle frame has done all of this.
Jennifer has arrived. Do not take her lightly. She's a confirmed ace. Morgan, keep the distance. Don't let her in the machine gun range.
Monkey.
It's the rule. And I sure as fuck am not fighting Deadeye Garuga with this. Ain't no way in hell you're gonna make me do that.
Heck.
Oh, you're dipping out?
No. My connection dipped.
Not yet. I am not finished yet. So all you can do is spamming missiles, huh? Show me some skill.
Target battle frame is disabled. The pilot is safe.
Also love that you've got all those crit eye jewels in and they're doing nothing.
Psychodrone is now.
Yeah.
You've done a very nice job.
Sounds like you need a one squat weapon.
Oh yeah, that is right. Let me go get that. I totally forgot about that.
Our intel shows that Children of Fallen Nation has.
Let me see what longsword I have that has good
We've
sharpness.
captured one, so there are 3 left.
Along with the one
We're
slot.
lucky, we're going to bag another one today. It appears that
Where's
Children of
the
Fallen
Dower
Nation
longsword?
I don't have Dower, I have to
Takeshi
farm
is
for
assigned
that.
to take care of their supply base located here, Hong Kong.
Like,
Island.
you know the worn long... I got a worn longsword a while ago. I made that into the Oblivion longsword.
Before it sank by the rising sea level after
Because
the
it
War
looks
of the
nicer
Old
than
World's
Dara's.
so there will be a lot of skyscrapers in the flooded city ruins. The combat area is in UCN's territory. Although it's not populated and near the border, to avoid encountering UCN's force, please complete this mission and get out of the combat area as fast as you can.
And Hellblade's longsword does look really nice.
Does.
See that huge crater over there?
There, Joe, you can fuck off
That
now.
was caused by a solar bomb. A very powerful type of nuclear weapon that brought about the end of the last war. A lot of nuclear weapons were used.
Fine
This
choice.
caused a rise in
What's up?
global temperature
That's
and
a fine
sea
choice.
Yeah, I got
Not so
100%
bad,
crit
all
now
right.
on weak spots.
Most of the populated areas are
To
coastal
chicken we
plains.
go.
Turns out that the sea
I'm not
rise
doing
in a few
chicken with
meters
monkey
really did
suit.
have an impact. You'll
The
see
chicken
why
and
when we
monkey
get
go
there.
well together.
Joe,
The ZX-03 Judgment is a stolen prototype battleframe.
Want my
Its
chicken?
power is quite exceptional.
we did your
and it
chicken
serves
last
as an
night.
important role for the future of the UCN
Yeah, but I want my
defense department.
dead-eyed chicken.
I wouldn't be surprised if the
Oh,
Russians
you
were looking
fucking
for it too.
cunt. Ah! You asshole.
Fine.
Destroy all the supply bins. There are some turrets and old battle frames defending the
This
target.
event quest actually gives a weapon, so I want to do it.
Yeah, I'll do this. Why not? What weapon does it give you?
I can't remember, but I know it's a class that I use.
Enemy
Hammer,
reinforcements
greatsword, charge blade, glaive.
It's somewhere in there, and I can't remember. For the life of me, can't remember what it is because I saw it last night. And I was like, "What the hell is that?"
I'm gonna
It's
go
a
look up the
reckless
ticket.
thing.
Into the mall.
I'm gonna look it up now.
Incoming enemy formation confirmed.
Saruba fragment usage. The Garo sword. Yeah, that weapon looks really fucking nice. I've seen it. It's gorgeous.
Wait.
I benefit from this nothing. I benefit nothing from this, Joe. But let's go.
Yeah, the Garo sword is actually a really good side grade.
Yeah, it's a good choice, and plus it's gorgeous. I've seen it.
Reinforcements detected.
I haven't yet.
From an anime or game.
Incoming battle frame detected.
No idea.
I think it's
All I know
anime.
is that it's gorgeous.
That's him. Obana Takeshi.
Oh, you're gonna like it when you see it, Joe. Because I know you like medieval. I know you like double-edged swords.
I like big sword. Oh, we get bug nets for this.
Yeah, I know. And you could actually get bolt fur from Zenogre, from Thunderlord Zenogre if you use a bug net in G3 and higher. But the chances are stupidly low.
Takeshi is captured or finished. Only Barrett, the first in command from the Children of Fallen Nation commanders.
Anyways, let's go.
Right, let's earn your way out of the monkey suit.
Assuming I do not die. Excuse me?
She's the subquest. Oops.
You are a fucking asshole. You know that, right?
The quest said a Zenogre.
Yeah. So what the fuck is this cow doing here? Joe, you know full well what this was.
What did he do?
Fucking liar.
The quest said Zenogre.
You
What did Jeff
fucking
do?
asshole.
Wait, what did Joe do?
Quest has a Goldian and a Hyper Zenogre.
The quest said, to be fair, I've not actually done this, so I didn't know that she was here alone.
You're always the one who doesn't look at quest descriptions. You fucking ass.
Yeah, I looked at the quest description and thought they were just both gonna be in here, and you had to hunt the Zenogre as your main target, and the Goldian as a sub.
All of them are S-37 Terminators.
I hate you so fucking much right now.
I knew what was in the quest, I just didn't know that we had to kill this first.
You nefarious shitter.
Take to Catbridge Command. I'll go down there.
This is Jeff, you're being mean to me.
Can you blame me, you fucking deceptive, duplicitous piece of shit?
You're so being mean.
Battle frame active in the combat area. It's not ZX-0.
Just stop with all the nasty words, you're on stream.
Be careful, Colonel. We don't have any information on this mission.
Meg is quite
Duplicitous is not a swear.
I think it must
It's
be
not
shut
a
down.
swear, but it's a big word for a gamer.
You can't recover it later. Just keep an eye on that.
Yes, I was gonna have to explain that.
Approaching at 3 times our speed.
Yeah, yes, I was gonna have to explain that to his
You
audience.
deceptive piece of shit.
Engage the target at close range. You adjust CIWS to full
Meg is
autonomy
quite
and
bad.
support me from long range with your railgun. Got it?
I'll handle long-range fire support. Be
This bitch is gonna fucking chicken charge me to death. I can fucking feel it. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I'm not dead, but there it is.
The other machine has arrived, Colonel.
Fucking care?
M3 equipped with 840
Half its body I can't hit. Its neck is a huge bounce zone.
This sort of loadout must have a problem with
Even if you break the head, the neck doesn't break. It still stays a stupidly one hell of a bounce zone.
I'm not dead yet, Colonel.
Well, you have legs.
Sorry to hear.
And the wings. But if my sword clips through the neck first, and that's reverse hitbox.
Me up down here.
If it clips through the neck first, it doesn't matter if I aim for the legs.
Alexandrov. I think it's the name of that pilot we just shut down.
Funnels deployed.
The base of her tail is wiggling around. I'm hitting that instead of hitting her belly or her leg. Oh, fuck you for this, dude.
No one was in the quest.
You knew she was in this quest in the first place.
I didn't think it was one at a time.
You knew that she was here. You knew. I was in the middle of my valor. Excuse me.
Monkey flip.
Then they escaped to the sky, leaving many to die on the surface. It's our duty to bring justice to the world. We're the only ally.
You piece of shit. You knew this.
I knew nothing of the sort.
You knew enough. That's what matters. You knew enough. You knew enough to throw me to the dogs like this.
There's no dogs, there's the cow.
You
the dog
threw
isn't there
me.
yet.
No matter what the media tells
You threw me down the ravine. You threw me under the bus.
The cow sends her regards.
and they're still accumulating. Once the surface atmosphere is saturated, the particles will be
Can you beat the shit out of this motherfucker?
Not even the skies can save them from
What did you do that made Keith leave?
Keith left
Yeah,
because
but
he
I-
wanted to do stuff he wanted to do, even though he makes the place our time. With stuff that we don't need. It's just ironic.
They're not the ones paying for the damage they're doing. Their children are.
Like, I don't understand the leap in logic with him with that.
We are saving the future.
As if he never does that to us.
Having to live a harder,
Yeah, I think this is the one time I've actually needed stuff when Keith's in session.
humanity has to swallow. It's the price our children will have to pay for the sins of their fathers.
I just realized this place was in 2nd gen.
Wizard 3, check in. Wizard 3, I repeat, report your status.
I love that they're using the all the tower music here.
Our music is good though. It's really, really nice. Either way,
You know,
fuck you.
That video did teach me something though. The tower music originated in Frontier.
I thought it originated in 1st gen. I thought it was in the first game.
No, apparently there was a different tower theme. Because the guy was bitching about the tower theme as well for some reason.
Why would he bitch about a good song?
He was moaning about it being more dynamic than the old tower theme. To compensate, to accommodate for, big boss fight Bunga Bunga Grug.
Why is dynamic a bad thing?
He wanted more atmospheric theme, quote unquote.
Atmosphere is fine, but doesn't even atmospheric songs can be dynamic.
That's
What are you talking
subjective.
about? Yeah, that too. Like there's some dynamic ambient songs. What is he talking about?
He's just a boomer that's lost and forgotten to time.
Oh, the cow definitely sends her regards. Fucking cow.
Why do you keep calling Goldie cow?
She is a cow.
I would disagree. She's not really a cow. She's a really shitty wyvern.
Why the fuck is this a subquest if Zenogra's not here in the first place? And there is the flip.
Oh, she's exhausted. My set's working.
Well, I guard pointed that at least.
Too slow to track you.
I hate this fight with longsword. Holy shit. I thought dual blades was awful for this, but this is abysmal.
You're surrounded. Surrender immediately. You're outside. Good. Now draw their attention a little bit longer. You don't have to dogfight them. Just take some pot shots and keep them from getting close. No
I'm
need
gonna
to
go for those
target them.
wings.
The most important thing is to survive until my work is done.
Let me roll them out, Captain. Okay, do it.
I don't know why I'd be going for the legs when I could hit the wings.
Stop it! I said stop!
I love how the game said I do not have to fight, I just have to live for a period of time, and I'm just gonna say fuck it and kill every single thing anyway.
Not a valor. I like games too, and I'm not being dragged around for an awful fight because make your boy suffer.
What did keep you now?
There's an egg here.
I'm not here now. She did the fucking super fireballs in the corner where I have no out. The cow truly sends her regards.
And there goes the tower theme. Zenoga spotted me. Oh Jesus, that's a big thunderball.
I got my AC mask with it. Now I can have my places to 453 on. No issues.
Ow.
Just a little bit more.
You deserve that.
I really didn't. That was 6 chicken charges in a row.
I didn't deserve this whole fight.
I still want to do this.
D-Voice needs to help a monster.
We're doing
Yes,
this when I
please,
have more
yep.
out. Fuck you.
Yes, please, Shappy. Just refusing to do any quest I post.
You're throwing me under the bus after I had to put on the monkey suit.
To be fair, I thought it was 2 of them at the same time.
That's arguably worse. But the fact that I'm being dragged for this,
Hey,
awful quest.
Joe, Retro wants to know, would we trust him around a gun?
I don't know him well enough to say yes or no.
It also depends on what kind of gun, because if it's a water gun, I don't care what he does with it.
What if he puts pee in it?
Then Keith will be happy.
I mean, well, there's your answer.
See those M3s that activated after yours? Don't let them take too much damage. I need them
There's so
functioning after
fucking much.
So why can't I get my nice great sword apparently?
I'm not doing that with this monkey suit on. I have no real outs. I use my main weapon. My sharpness is tanked to shit. I use this. I bounce off the neck when I'm trying to hit the legs. Or the wings.
Who are you fighting?
Goldian, for whatever reason.
Oh, that's fine.
Don't you for whatever reason me? We're doing it for the Gara sword.
No, I mean for whatever reason she's in this quest.
I mean, I'm toes anyway.
Gabby, do you want to post it so he doesn't get mad at me?
It's still tied to you because you want it.
Shappy would also want it. He plays great sword.
Yeah, but you're the main one who wants it, Joe. It was your idea.
I want it as an option. Why do you have to be mad?
You know full well I'm mad at you.
What's that thing called?
Into the Maw of Darkness.
Yeah, you threw me into the dark, you fucking asshole.
Why do you have to beg mad?
You know full well I'm big mad.
Oh.
Hi,
Jeffy, please stop being big mad.
Give me a reason to not be big mad.
What if he tells you that
Yeah,
he's gonna
right.
that if you agree to not be big mad, he will send you a bunch of your favorite Nikocado photos.
Yeah, punching correcting is the summers.
That would make me want to pour antifreeze down my throat.
Please don't.
Yeah, Joe. Correcting is the surplus.
Yeah, I saw that and I thought, oh, let's
Yeah.
just the two of them together. I can pick off the Zinogre while avoiding the Rathian. It's fine.
No, you had to fight the Goldian.
Why do you have to fight the Goldian?
Oh,
because they don't spawn
Breaking
together.
things up is truly your strong point.
Then why is it a subquest?
Exactly.
Hey Joe,
Who
how was
fucking
your
knows?
birthday dinner?
It was nice.
Like, who fucking knows, Yasuna? Who fucking knows?
The Jeff Soul is really seasoning my meal, though.
Lieutenant Colonel Esmeralda.
You already ate your meal,
USS
Joe.
Takao Mitchell. What is it, sir?
Is he gonna do the chicken with you again?
As soon as he gets out of that monkey suit.
Intel said there's an alpha level.
How did you get him on the suit?
By dying to chicken.
3 times against Dead-Eye Chicken. One was me being stupid. One I just died because I got in the wrong place, wrong time. Third time was Joe's fault, but I'm still honoring the rule.
If anything gets too close,
Because he blinded my screen, and I got hit by something I couldn't see because I was blinded, and I died. But I'm still honoring the rule.
I'm still laughing from last night, Jeff. I have never heard you go that I did.
If the Patriots
Watch
start
what he chicken kick your teeth in, honestly. Like, you wouldn't enjoy it.
we don't have
I don't
any
think I've
ships
been here.
within range that are capable
It's the
of
Forlorn
taking
Arena.
on
You've been here at least once
so-
before.
This arena is gorgeous if you've not, though.
It's a gorgeous place, yes.
You can do this.
This is arguably my favorite iteration of the tower.
This is why I don't like.
Yeah,
We're not even on the tower.
Playing
Yes,
now.
we are. We actually are on the tower.
It's in the distance.
Oh, just like similar to the 4U one.
Do we have any updates on the Yokohama
I hate
situation?
the bounce
This is the
animation.
same
It's
place, or it's a
so
different place?
obnoxiously long.
Along with several M1 and
No, this is the tower. This is the 3rd gen version of it.
We're still unable.
But doesn't the 3rd gen version of the tower have a lot of mist? Purpley mist?
Yeah, it does. They just removed the purple mist in the background. It's not really. They just literally took the mist out. Which is what
the
they've been.
mist adds to the atmosphere. Like, it feels nice. It
Well,
looks
well, then you'd love 2nd gen. Most 2nd gen maps have a lot of mist in them. The swamp is
Yeah,
90% mist.
But specifically 3rd gen's tower.
Right, Kiki getting yeeted. Get out my way.
Has been steadily increasing the last few months. Civilian and military casualties are mounted. We cannot afford to wait on this, Mr. President.
You know full well what a powder keg this
That fight
insane
tag
issue
is annoying.
right now. They will treat it as an active invasion.
This whole fight is annoying.
We're running enough risk already with the PMC.
Yeah, the flame bite is kind of irritating, not gonna lie.
What are you guys fighting?
Uh, the cow sends her regards.
Forget about the UCN, sir. If we don't act now, who knows what the terrorists will pull next? We must strike.
I'm just happy I got my ECMI splitter.
And there it is.
Start another war, Chamberlain. This is the
No!
22nd century. We need to think.
Oh wait, it's Kangaroo's chapter.
I'm really tempted
You
to
said in the
drink.
other place like before you.
The gravity of the situation. We're all
I'm really tempted to just drink. This fight is dog shit with longsword.
We are solving the problem, Chamberlain. But we must temper our actions here with great patience and care.
I hit the neck and got a KO, let's go.
The old nations taught us that violence is a relic we need to leave in the past.
Thank
We're
you.
not going to get there by force.
The pilot asked to speak with you, sir. He said it was urgent.
I'll play an aerial, I gotta support my aerial main.
Morgan,
Yes?
you remember what Professor Iwata said when he was on this ship?
Yeah, mostly. Though I don't quite understand what he meant.
Merging people's minds through a
His
computer
heel.
network. He's really obsessed with it.
Mount.
But do we really need technology to do that? Do we really have to sacrifice part of our humanity in order to achieve peace? I too share the belief that if we could feel each other's pain, we should stop harming one another. But I think Wouldn't that be much easier if we just
Welcome
tried
back.
listening to each other?
Sorry, Chappy.
It's fine.
Main system engaging combat mode. We found the target. That is, target identity confirmed. It's the Air Force One.
Wow. Why didn't you tell me during the briefing, Ingrid?
I've just found out too. Air Force One will enter
Nice.
Patriot's drone radius in 25 seconds. Protect Air Force One from the drone swarm until Takao gets there.
Thank you,
Air Force
Keith.
One's status is now shown on screen. It's an Aurora class transport
And here comes the
ship.
chicken charge.
It'll be easier to disable hostile machines today, since we don't have to avoid firing at the cockpit anymore. Funnels deployed.
Retri, why do you ask people that in school?
I bounced off of that, but I got the break at least.
Really though, Retri, why would you ask people that in school?
Would he ask people?
He
What is he
asked people
asking?
in school whether they would trust him around a gun.
Why would you ask such a dark question? in
Exactly, why
school?
would you ask that in school to people? It was a joke
When you say
question.
school, like you talk about university or high school?
I don't know how old he is.
Oh, that's just chicken charging the fuck out of Shappy.
My life.
At least my setup's aim is good. This mission's kind of easy.
Thank you for triggering my critical juncture, Keith. That worked in my favor.
And of course, you got the double flip.
It's this miserable cow. That's to be expected.
That's Keith.
Takao will be there in 2 minutes.
No.
There's an ogre here.
Quest complete. Put that shit away, I want my calves.
Put that shit away.
I'm building a tower. I don't need anything from this sack of shit. I'm just gonna go fight Zenogre.
I haven't done many Guardians, so I'm gonna take my calves.
Only doing Goldian because I need to make that silver and gold rat thing charge blade.
Well, there we go. Now it's helping Shappy too.
Yeah, but this isn't about Shappy. It's about you.
Why is it? Why you gotta make it about me all the time?
Because knowing the person you are, you make it about you a goddamn lot.
Well, I'm interested to see what this laser is about.
How is this? How is this little old me's fault?
You're not little. You're 6'3".
No, 6'2.5".
He lost
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm little. Shaplo's taller than me.
How tall are you, Shappy?
6'3", almost 6'4", or probably 6'4" now. Like over a year or two since I got my head checked.
He's a big lad.
USS Takao has arrived in the
You'd be surprised. I have family members that are taller than me.
Patriot might have started by now.
Huh. You still can talk.
My nephew is 14. He's already 6 foot.
He's gonna be tall.
Yup. Yeah, he probably the tallest in my family. His dad was like 6'10".
Damn. I mean, I know I worked with someone when I worked at the shop who was 7'8". He's a pretty cool guy.
That plane just did a 180 in place. The fuck is that? Come on, game.
It just a 180 in the air.
Yeah, it just did a 1 freaking 80 basically in the air.
Fuck your hip check.
It literally just like flipped upside down and then rolled. Almost immediately in place and then started going the other way. That's not how planes work.
Incoming squadron of high-performance battle frames and a combat support ship. It's a USS Manhattan-class LCS ship. Morgan, attract both the ship and the battle frame's attention. The LCS ship has a railgun installed. Don't let it target the Air Force One.
Wonderful.
That's how we do it.
All hostile unit destroyed. The escorting mission is
that both horn breaks?
Sir, we'll escort
Yep,
you
that's
to the
both.
7th Fleet waiting at the rendezvous point.
Gentlemen, I've got bad news.
We got the first home breaker, we got the down, and we got the second home breaker, we got the KO.
Psychodrome is now usable.
You've got 5 minutes until Patriot will fire. Patriot has a solar bomb warhead, the weapon that destroyed Earth's surface 30 years ago.
That is how fighting to destroy each other will end. We've seen it in the last war. Weapons cannot create peace. All weapons can do is destroy.
It's a battle frame.
Ah, shit. How'd that thunderbolt go over my head?
You've got an elevation advantage. You were down the ledge. He was up the ledge.
Yeah, but the thunderbolt was huge. It was still touching my character model. That's what I don't understand.
Good thing this isn't Freedom Unite then, Jeff.
There it is.
I'm alive.
On him.
The second warhead is locking onto target. Manila. Midway. Hawaii.
Oh, it's simple and easy.
That wasn't so bad.
Patriot destroyed. You.
Now I'll see what this.
Saved the world today.
Wait, now that we get to see what the sword looks like.
GRU has intercepted the message.
This seems ain't good.
We're not burning them anymore with it, Shaflar, though. Me and you will farm it solo at some point.
Detecting 3 unidentified transports bound to dock at the city's port in 5 minutes.
And Jeff needs to pick a quest to earn his freedom.
Mission is close to that of a reactor.
Because I do want my chicken.
Yeah.
We have a cooler squadron in Bangkok too.
Yeah, it's a nice effort about someone being promoted. There's nothing to be concerned about.
Because I want my chicken pigment.
The Bangkok 2 colony is located in the middle of the sea, hundreds of kilometers south of the now submerged city of Bangkok. This colony is the only stop between.
I'm just happy that I got my ace in my splitter. Now I can just get up, press a button, and I can play on PS4 or my Switch.
People local to this region, but because of its strategic importance to the UCN,
Or
it is currently under
I can you can either which either one depending on which one I'm turning on
the
first.
powers in this region were defeated in the last war, they still maintained respectable economic and industrial strength.
I forgot I needed Hyperflux for one of my upgrades anyway.
The nations of Southeast Asia, China, and Russia merged to form the UCN.
Ooh, it actually smells good from down here.
Akula 3, how is it? That driver is coming. Okay, come with me.
Alright, let's see what the sword is.
Akula 4, standing by. Akula 5, all green, we are ready. Akula 3, you are my wingman. Watch my 6.
Ooh, that's nice.
I love how so many games give you an escort mission, but the person moves faster than a walk but slower than a sprint.
Yasuna.
What?
I've seen that Legend of Zelda one.
Okay.
Where Zelda's
That is a
telling
nice
Link,
sword.
you
I know.
asshole.
I know what meme you're talking about. I put it in there earlier.
I love that one. That one's funny.
Yeah, that is a really nice sword. I mean, we can farm that later. Give me my claymore.
No claymore for you.
Start the boarding procedure.
Only boots on Snoop.
Military transport plane at runway 5. State your service and intention.
I will be right back. Dinner is done.
Alright.
Okay.
I know it sounds familiar. This is some I forgot what it is. Kamen Rider, I think it is, or something like it.
So this is how Jeffy wants to earn his freedom.
International Airport to all inbound flight that's going to enter Bangkok to airspace. Please change your course to Lee Guen Yu International Airport at Timasik Orbital Elevator.
Oh, I know what Garo is. It's kind of like Power Ranger in a sense, but it's not. It's one of those like Japanese shows.
Those Sentai shows?
Yeah.
I mean, technically the Power Rangers are also a Sentai show.
You kids and your Narutos.
I'm pretty sure it's not even close. I wouldn't say Power Rangers is like Naruto at all.
I can make the sword if I have 2 more Zonoga cartels.
You joining us, Shappy?
Apparently,
I've not to.
Retro's answer to that is, yeah, one of them is shit, and one of them is Power Rangers. To be fair, I don't think either of them are really that good.
Power Rangers, I believe Power Rangers is still going.
Yeah, it is. They're still making new ones.
It's still a thing.
I think like time we treading like old grounds, but like renaming it. Because I think they've gone back to the ninja thing, but have named it something else. I don't know. It's been so long since I looked back at Power Rangers.
Hostile reinforcements arrived. Most of them are battle frames. The hospital is heavily damaged from the attack. We have many casualties. Captain, I'm so sorry.
Area 3.
Imagine being a pleb who still uses wax.
Well, now.
Imagine being the kind of pleb who still uses wax. Boy, and this is a big boy.
Yes.
Third gen.
I thought he was about to go into the ceiling.
I mean, he can do. He just chose not to.
Yeah, I've seen him do that before. He might do that now. Or not.
No, beam, get in, close the distance.
I just did my Valor Sheath, fuck that. Because I was right where the beam began spinning.
Enemy's reinforcements have arrived. Prepare to engage.
I am back.
Hello.
Oh. Oh.
I thought you knocked him out.
Nice. This turns out rather cumbersome fight due to how his body and size is. I'll keep getting tripped.
To be fair, I'm not at the head.
Well, I'm not going for the head.
To be fair, it's damn near impossible to hit the head.
But hammer must hit head.
No, claws. Or just a normal weapon in this fight. Claws only.
Now he's going to the ceiling.
Oh god. Jeez.
Monkey.
It corkscrewed me.
Oh, you got screwed.
You gotta stop getting corkscrewed by a monkey.
I'm getting corkscrewed by a lava snake.
That's even worse.
That works for me.
Reinforcement has arrived. Repeat.
Oh, wonderful, I heard that break.
Oh, apparently, according to Retri, so Power Rangers is now back to being dinosaurs again.
Yeah, I remember they
Again.
tried Dino Thunder, which was called.
They've already passed Dino Thunder. They went back to dinosaurs a third time. Dino Thunder was like 12 years ago.
Oh, why wouldn't they get back to dinosaurs?
What they call it?
Dino Crisis.
Of course they would call it something like...
Is it actually Dino Crisis?
No, that's the game Keith wants remaking. I just like to bring it up every now and again because he knows it's never gonna happen.
What does he? Well, hold on. What does he want you to do?
Dino Crisis.
It's Dino
Why does that
Crisis.
sound familiar?
Oh, hi Zach, how you doing?
What's that anime based off that?
Because it's a PlayStation. Because it was the only time you could play with your vagina on a PlayStation 1.
What?
Isn't Dino Crisis good for rock game?
Thanks, Slappy.
Isn't it for Dino Crisis? I think so.
Liberation.
Is it? Yeah.
Okay, liberal.
Fuck off, Joe.
Wait a minute. No. So Dino Thunder was apparently 2004. Dino Charge was 2016, and Dino Fury was 2021. Yeah, but Retro, here's the thing. Before the 2004 one, there was a Power Rangers in the freaking 90s that was also dinosaurs.
Heading your way. Please verify.
There was.
That's very funny, NORAD.
You mean the original?
Yes, the original.
Zoids.
Yeah, I know. I grew
Zoids
up
was not
watching
Power
Mighty
Morphin
Morphin Power Rangers. I had the VH
I was actually playing Zoid's game on stream last week.
Chinese girl.
Emily was the king.
Just mere coincidence.
What the fuck is going on?
No, this is a Spetsnaz strike force comprised of motherships, support ships, and
At least I didn't pick an easy monster for this to get out of this
about
monkey
our
suit.
force in the combat area.
Who's dying and why?
Special Operation Battleframe Squadron. Call
seriously,
sign
come
Skull.
on.
And
Who's Zach?
Also, give me a bit,
Hey,
boys.
Zappy.
I'm gonna get me a snack. I'm gonna go downstairs and get a snack.
But I'm already here.
Joe. Joe.
Who's on GU right now?
Yeah.
Enough, Joe. Shappy, Keith, Joe, and I are on GU. If we have 5, I could join you on a thing.
But if we have 5, I can go do Unite or do solo or but first, Deadeye.
Well, if we have 5, I can go put you out the room.
But first, Deadeye.
But again, I'm gonna get something downstairs to eat. I'm gonna come back upstairs in a bit. I'm just gonna put my switch in the meanwhile.
Deadeye.
No, Joe, I'm getting that food first because it's getting late and the store might close later.
Quick, Joe, Jeff's left the hub, take his place. First, Deadeye.
This mission reminds me of a movie I saw online. A small army of 300 Greek warriors.
I feel like Zack would benefit a lot from the Silverwind set if he's using a weapon that isn't Greatsword.
But first, Deadeye.
What?
They all died.
Oh. Well, thanks for that
Dead
tiny
way?
bit of trivia. I feel much better now.
What are you talking about?
Deadeye.
Deadeye Garuga.
Oh,
The for Garuga.
Deadeye.
Get on
Oh,
chicken!
Deadeye.
Yes,
Get him, chicken!
Information.
Run.
Defend the orbital elevator from the attack. The enemy will come from multiple directions. So
Where's Drew at? Is he here?
He's giving us silent treatment like a white woman.
Oh, just what?
He's giving us a silent treatment like a white woman.
If he keeps this up, I won't trust him with my dog.
Oh, and by the way, Joe, I think I can make almost that whole set. I need the Fatalis ball chest piece though.
But first,
Deadeye.
Deadeye.
You're not gimping me out of this. I want my Deadeye.
Yo, what's the weapon on that set you sent through?
Literally no weapon or a 1-slot weapon, depending on which set you're choosing.
Okay, because it said 3-slot weapon, and I don't know if Greatsword has a 3-slot weapon.
And look at the
Greatsword has one.
slots, dude. Look at the slots. There's nothing in. Look at the slots. There's nothing in it. It doesn't matter.
Also, the Research Greatsword has 3 slots.
Oh, the Research Greatsword.
And also, it's really good. The Research Greatsword is a good looking one. It's not a bad choice. It has 300 raw, a lot of purple, which is enough for Greatsword, and 3 slots. 25 affinity.
Oh, I remembered why I
They're coming out with
level.
the Final Fantasy Warzone game. No. Sorry, curiosity. What were you saying?
I just remembered why I hate this level in this game, because you're in space. So it's literally, if you do any freaking movement, you're just eating yourself in a straight fucking line halfway across the map.
Eat and delete.
Like, there's no stopping yourself on this map.
Oh. You coming and get it.
Joe.
What?
The context of that.
It doesn't matter. Context is irrelevant.
Well, how is it irrelevant? He's gonna ask, what do you mean by that?
Because I've been hanging around with white women who tell me that context is irrelevant. You're a bad person regardless.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
No, what was the whole sentence? The white woman, what?
What?
There's the state of the modern left wing. Context doesn't matter. It's what you said, not how you said it or who you said it to. It's a pun.
Okay.
I don't think that's a pun.
It's a pun, Yasuna.
It's not the definition of a pun.
It's a pun, Yasuna.
It's not.
Joe, there was no wordplay in that phrase.
Go get your ass in this. Get your ass in this session and quest. Because first, Deadeye.
I'm not even home right now. I'm outside.
I said Joe.
Oh,
Yep.
exactly.
There's too many Joes in this goddamn party.
But Jeff's also, but Jeff's also answering to Joe, so I'm a little confused.
I didn't hear Joe because you're cutting out.
No, he's
Sorry. Wait, who's cutting out, me or Joe?
No one is.
I was
just
yelling
Jeff.
at British Joe.
Joe's cutting out.
Okay, so, question. Do I have my, do I have any kind of sheet like for an attack?
You have Valor Sheath.
Yeah, Valor Sheath like you would. I mean, could use like the first Spirit attack, which is a guard point, from a sheath if you press X and A, and X and A at the same time while holding R.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's your draw attack if you do that.
You're over cap. Yeah, you're over cap on handicraft.
Overcap?
You have more points in handicraft than you need.
Yeah. It's not purposefully done. It's just part of the armor. The double jokes that gives it to me. I have one dual support just to give me the over for the +2, I think. But
Oh my god. Oh my god, you're doing it too.
Doing what?
What?
Just slot economy is hot garbage.
What?
Is it as bad as Keith?
Right,
Or
in your arms, you've got an attack dual 2 and an expert dual 1, and in your talisman, you've got an attack dual 1 and an expert dual 2. Those should both be level 3s. One attack, one
that's
crit.
because I don't
One
have
crit.
fucking 3. Because we haven't done the fucking arena yet.
You should have 3 because it's only a high ranker Cantor that needs doing.
In arena?
It's not an arena.
Which one then?
It's just
Because I
it's
don't
just any high ranker Cantor.
Any high ranked Cantor? That's not
Yeah.
right. Because I've already killed a high ranked Cantor.
You didn't get the spike break then.
oh, what's spike break? Oh, a Cantor.
Yeah. You're missing the Cantor
expert
spike.
3 duel?
Yeah.
Ew, a Cantor.
Okay, well then we gotta do that, because I don't have it.
But
I don't
first,
have the option to make expert 3 duels at all.
but first,
Joe, your
Yeah.
birthday's over. You're not the birthday boy anymore.
I'm aware, but first,
Actually, in the
Yeah.
US, he still is, sadly.
Yeah, but in his where he is, where it matters to
Me,
him,
no,
it
where
isn't. He's no longer birthday boy.
but first, Deadeye.
I mean, that's
I don't know, for some reason all of the enemies are off the map where I can't kill them, but they're doing very important shit, and I can't get down there without burning up in the atmosphere.
Also, it's not been my birthday. It's not been my birthday for the last 2.5 hours. I'm not using that.
Wait a minute. Wait. It was your birthday yesterday? Why didn't you say anything?
You did.
Did.
Where?
good. Everywhere. What are you talking about?
I saw none of it.
I know.
He saw none of it, so it didn't happen.
Yeah, he didn't say it, so it didn't happen.
Do you want to do a bit of a walk for you a bit?
Ew, Overwatch.
Yeah, Overwatch. Ew.
Play Overwatch?
The Americans are sending a strike fleet into our homeland. They're coming through the Bering Strait. We have small friendly fleet defending the area, but without reinforcements, they're going to be overwhelmed.
Ah, quite sick. What are we doing?
I'm an old man. I'm an old man now. Yes, first. Deadeye.
You're not old. You're not 30 yet. You're not allowed to call yourself old.
I'm not sure.
No place for Unite when he's an old man.
I'm an old man. I've been playing Freedom Unite.
It's not
Hey,
his age, it's the fact that he plays
at least you're
now.
not saying. At least you're not singing the praises of Ghost.
I can't sing the praises of Dose. I've never played Dose. I will never play Dose. I can never play Dose.
Even if he wants to, he can't.
Lieutenant Yuliana Alexandrov, ZX0.
And why would I want to? That game looks terrible.
Thank you.
Oh, Freedom Unite, what's the point?
No, Freedom Unite actually looks kind of polished. Outside of, well, the areas look polished, the monsters look terrible. And also, I'm noticing there's certain polish on certain attacks that just doesn't exist in the current games. But I still think third gen realized it better.
Like, dude, the monsters look ugly as sin in second gen.
Again, third gen realized it better.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, Zach, what other weapons interest you in GU aside from longsword and the greatsword?
Also, I love that Keith went to all the effort of making the Silverwood set and he's not even bringing it to his DX.
I didn't hear you, Zach, what are you saying?
I definitely want to try switch hacks and want to try.
Wait, Joe, have you fought Deadeye before?
Oh, Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield, I got you on that too.
It's a big chicken.
Boy, did Zach fight Deadeye Garuga yet or no?
I don't know.
Did he? Did you fight Deadeye Garuga?
I'm not saying.
Let's assume he didn't.
No.
5 minutes.
Too late, we're already in.
Alright.
Kiki. Joe, you doing?
Yep. Ow.
The flagship is still there. Thank you very much.
Well, I brought my company, so it's fine.
You know, try to chop that tail off.
Fuck.
So apparently they've announced a line of Among Us figurines.
There's a new. There's a set of Monster Hunter World keychains.
I mean, that's pretty sussy, Asuna.
No.
Back, please.
You all got boom pressure.
He went new, that's why.
I told Blazing up that I'm your Huckleberry pieces. Like, I want it.
This chicken's too big.
The chicken's too big!
When that chicken's enraged, avoid that tail. Otherwise you're gonna get awful poison. Let's have a good day. Or night, rather.
Good morning.
Not you, Joe. Here.
Of course, Joe's the first to die.
I saw that catch. Nice one, Keith.
I don't give a shit anymore, just shut the fuck up. You all think you're good Moss Hunters, but yeah, you all caught to the same thing. Don't fucking shit on my shit.
I mean, we do the same to each one of us.
I'm not your punching bag, not anymore. And don't call me Keith, it's not my fucking birth name. That also goes to you, Joe. I've had enough of your shit for one night.
Feels like that happened while I was gone.
I apparently also.
No, I just got here.
All enemy forces destroyed.
Yes, sir. Combat mode disengaged.
Ow.
Get to the enemy's
Yeah, I knew
flagship.
that was
We've
coming.
marked it on your HUD.
I didn't know it, but I did know it.
Heal or you'll burn to death.
Start with it while you can.
Yep.
The
Fucking.
particle cannon is meant to be used as an anti-ship weapon, Colonel. Don't waste it in those
There goes Zach.
won't hit battle frame with it.
Doesn't help.
Nice catch. Nice catch.
I'm trying to run you out.
The red machine is approaching the flagship at 3 times the speed of the others. What? Focus your fire on that.
Oh, you told me this one.
Don't watch all of it.
Let's see.
This is only what they captured.
One cruiser and 2
I captured
destroyers.
more.
I'm going to sink them first.
What will be our reinforcement?
Oh.
Let me show you.
It's okay.
Oh.
Wait, is this an EF?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
EF.
Then they will deal with his
But now I don't feel
Aquarius
so
and
bad.
Are you just fine on long circuit, Drew?
That's what the McCree?
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's been using it for the past few days.
Okay.
You really expect me to do all that in 5 minutes? Colonel, your expectations never cease to amaze me.
Yes, Colonel. Let's start by focusing on not getting yourself killed.
Because I haven't seen him use it before, though. I'm not sure if he applies to use it on the EX monster.
Be Colonel forever anyways.
Oh, and Diva came in for the rescue, but she's
You can
too late.
think the attacks, and it's a good choice because Valor not that garbage.
I just didn't care at that point, 'cause I knew that move was a one shot regardless if I moved or not.
30 seconds left.
Battleframe squadrons, kill that red Terminator. This is Captain of the Kirov-class destroyer Dominion. I'd like to request an additional minute be added to our ETA into the combat zone. We cannot charge the ion cannon in time if we have to rush into the combat area at max speed.
Sorry.
Negative, Captain. Colonel Andy will be killed by then. You have to arrive within given ETA.
Okay, that means we'll have to enter the AO without having our ion cannon ready. Colonel, I trust you. Sink all of the enemy ships that are also...
I'm so high ranked as Zach.
...before we arrive.
Do what? So I'm so high ranked as Zach.
I should have hit the head back at the base. You know there's a toilet installed under your seat, right? Just enable
Sorry.
the pilot to use it. Now there's no time.
What?
Better to make a mess of my
I'm
surf
gonna
than get
give
shot
you
down.
the snub.
I gotta make mega potions. I gotta have no money.
You can always make sure to bring honey.
No, it's just it's a matter of I have to make them happen.
Have you been using your cat trader?
Cat's what?
Your cat trader, you could get honey that way.
Yeah, I am. That's what I'm
Okay,
doing right
good.
now. Grabbing honey out of the box right now. And I gotta make more, by the way.
Next.
Sucks that there's no Purple God. It'll be ridiculous in this game.
Really hard to get.
I hear a alarm.
Critical God would be really difficult to get on a set though, Shaft. That's 30 points, remember.
I know, but charm.
US's Third Fleet has retreated to their base in Yukon, Alaska. To prevent them from launching a second
They like charms before you had like ridiculous amount of stuff.
Before they
Yeah.
their frontline combat unit, forcing them to retreat.
I mean, look.
even
I mean, my charm is pretty insane at the minute.
time of the North Pacific battlefront. The element of surprise is critical to this mission. You're going to maintain a low altitude, approaching the base through the canyon. Once you destroy all of the base's long radar sites, we'll cancel the altitude restriction, and you're clear to wreak havoc on enemy base.
So what's the difference between Silver One and Silver One X?
Silver Wind is the high rank version. It gives one less skill. It gives crit eye 2 and sneak, and Silver Wind it gives crit eye 2 and and evade extender. Whereas whereas the other one gives crit. Silver Wind X gives crit eye 3, evade extender, and sneak.
Destroy all of the radar stations. Then we can proceed.
Not evade extender, evasion plus 2.
You get that as you upgrade it?
Yeah, as you upgrade the set, it evolves into the different soul versions. Yeah, Silverwind Soul 2, sorry, Silverwind Soul is evasion plus 2 and crit eye 3. Silver Soul X is evasion plus 2, crit eye 3 and sneak.
Okay. I always find it odd, like you have like 2 of them on there.
Arguably, Silverwind Soul is completely unnecessary. Sorry, Silverwind Soul X is completely unnecessary because sneak isn't really a needed skill, but you just get it passively, so why not?
What does sneak do again?
Makes you less likely to be targeted by monsters.
Oh. Just in general, or when you're like crouching?
In general.
Wait, these two machines, are they?
There's the Violet Reaper and the Red Demon.
Violet Reaper? You mean the one that shot down the entire Black Knight Squadron? Focus your fire on that.
Sneak only works if one of your teammates doesn't have it, because if you and your partner both have sneak, then it doesn't matter.
So essentially,
If a third person doesn't have it, they're going to be the monster magnet.
Yeah, essentially, because I have sneak and none of you do, you guys are all likely to be targeted over me.
Okay.
But if Joe and I were doing a duo, it wouldn't matter. Same odds as always.
It's just possibly smell of chicken.
I mean, Drew got to experience that firsthand when we both had the Silverwind set before he did, because Thunderlord would not get off his ass.
Yeah, that was entertaining.
I literally would.
ICDL launch code accepted. Initiating launch sequence.
Priorities, that tail. We don't get poisoned from it.
That tail needs to come off, yes.
Will work.
Its tail is actually fucking deadly. Like, I argue it's the deadliest part of it. Because if that tail hits you, it's a death sentence. Because once Enrage's got the Dread Queen poison, that shit burns your health really fucking fast.
Melts you.
It just destroys your HP.
I keep taking this Valor tip. That's the only reason I'm looking at health. Ooh, okay, I hit there. That was a lot.
Joe, what do you think would be scarier with this poison, Deadeye or Dread Queen?
Dread Queen uses him more, but Deadeye's faster. It's honestly hard to tell.
Yeah, Deadeye's a lot faster than Dread Queen.
How's it looking now, Anton?
Stand by. We're analyzing the situation.
I think if they both had the same health pools, and Deadeye focused on it a little more, I think Deadeye would be scarier. The fact that Deadeye has a much lower health pool works,
Dread Queen's favor?
And yeah, it works towards Dread Queen being more annoying.
Yeah, but I honestly think probably Deadeye's more oppressive despite having less health. Like, it's very oppressive.
He's just a speedy boy.
Yeah.
We have the first tail break though, so he's only doing regular poison now.
Or toxic. The Yo White.
One's going down first Zach, now Drew. Who's next?
Move it, please.
It'll be alright.
You too, huh? Oh, you're dead and kitten. Yeah, look.
I wonder what Thunderlord's pigment is gonna be. Is it gonna be green?
Maybe. You might get
you
might get a golden green.
I mean, that's still fine. If it's green, that's probably my permanent pigment on my armor.
Oh, they give their own pigments?
Yeah. Joe Tusk is like a rusty orange. Like the kind of orange you see like in I think Blade Runner.
Joe, how'd you die?
I got hit by a rock while dodging the main blast from the beak dig.
Well, I'm back. If you guys are doing your thing, I'm gonna do my own thing. Unless someone wants to join me.
The high-speed orbital attacker unit. It's heading toward
I'm gonna have to hop off anyway.
Oh, alright.
I just want my Deadeye.
has very
You want your
exceptional agility for its size and its ability to attack with beam weapons from low orbit.
I mean,
Well, I now have incentive to do it. I didn't want it until I knew we got pigments from it.
Reaches its destination. When we
Where?
let that thing arrive at Vladivostok,
Put them on the
they're going
ground.
to be
It's like
annihilated.
camping.
They will be expecting interception. They'll be prepared well for the fight.
this is honestly an interest for you just because you're colorblind, Joe.
Wait, Joe's colorblind?
Yes, he
Yes,
is.
he is.
That's not me making fun of him. That's just me actually asking him.
No,
Yeah,
no.
he is. Isn't he actually colorblind though?
I am colorblind. I can't see blues and purples well.
So again, are you doing this because of your colorblind issue?
I'm doing this because I want a glowing pink armor pigment, a glowing pink or purple armor pigment. Probably more towards the purple. I don't know. I can't see it.
Effort between the UCN and the
Right.
CFN. The chassis, engine, and control system is all American technology, but its weapon system is ours.
She's
There's room in this room.
Sean Soloway's plan to knit a closer relationship between the UCN and CFN. It's designed
Alright,
to
if
need
Chappie's hopping
government's
off, I'll join you guys
authorization to
then.
activate.
Yeah, there's room in this
Therefore,
room.
the US government holds the key of the engine.
Yeah,
and
sorry,
our
I
government
did
holds the
not
key
eat
of the
that half
weapon.
thing. That was not good.
Yet they don't hesitate to use it against us as
And
soon
then
as we are at war
friendly.
with each other.
Otter.
So it's effective Russian weapons. That means they will have particle shields and rely heavily on beam weapons, right?
Yes, sir.
Man, you
That will
guys,
be
I
the
came home
case if they are
today
able to
and
break
my
the weapon
brain was
system's
just
activation
going
code.
gay.
The
I was
company
just
that
so
manufactures weapons for HSOAU is the
And
same
now we're
company
having you
that
fight
Judgment
chickens.
comes after.
And
Yeah,
what if they
now you
cannot break the
subject
weapon
me to
code?
shit.
They'll have to go without using the weapon originally installed in the chassis.
I mean, it's not the worst.
It's still possible that they'll install
That's
a
a cool
makeshift
looking
weapon system at an external weapon
Yeah,
station.
it's a little globe.
Yeah.
So that's the bird of peace, huh?
This is too ironic.
They sent some red demon? Oh, this'll save us time.
How are your chickens doing, Joe?
They are fine. They are fat.
They are fat. We don't need to do pictures.
I need to take my phone outside. I very often just leave my phone upstairs when I go out to them.
I know, but next time try and get some pictures. I want to see you fat chicken.
I know. Those Russian weapon systems take some time before they're operational. The X-Zero particle output stable. Weapon control system online on CIC. We're switching to the premise...
If you've earned your freedom, why are you still wearing that?
I almost got rid of all her damn parrots.
Wait, did you?
Yeah. Then I clapped his cheeks.
Really? Really? Bitch?
To be fair, it's an EX deviant, so I can't hold it too much against them.
These drones perform better than most third-generation
And my final call is my fault.
She put an ice wall in it trying to get out.
You can fucking antidote.
Behind you, Genji.
The Delta's pigment is lovely. I can't wait to see what Dead Eyes is.
Bro, I killed this boss way too quick. Still trying to get all the dialogue out.
You just waiting to crap people.
We just need to clap this chicken's cheeks. Me and Jeff got close as a duo.
I wouldn't even say close, we were just doing well.
I'd say close. We got both head breaks, we got a fair few downs, and we were a good, like, 8 to 10 minutes in.
However, we cannot postpone the launch.
And bear in mind,
downtime.
yeah, but bear in mind this is a Garuga. Garugas don't exactly have a huge health pool.
About this mass driver and the launch schedule. They're sending strike
They are
force
glass
that will
cannons.
arrive at the target area in a few minutes.
I forgot to
We
change
think
into
their mission
Spiral Slice.
objectives are to
Would help me
capture the
burst the
prototype
tail a
weapon
little bit.
and make the mass driver unusable.
Honestly, we might not have to worry about the tail. There are now 4 hunters.
Until it safely can escape.
It's still
What
a
is the
threat.
prototype weapon, sir?
We cannot
Oh god, the
tell you
little
that,
chicken
Lieutenant.
hop hurts like a motherfucker. Drew, careful.
Good afternoon.
Okay.
You're listening
I'll
to
get
Evening
catch
News
up, alright.
on the People's Radio. Today we have an interview with UCN Prime Minister Leonid Zardanov.
And that poison looks like blood. Jesus.
Being with us today. So
It's like the poisonous blood of the blood-starved beast.
No. I do not think this has or will escalate into a conflict of that
Thank
scale.
you.
There are some skirmishes on the northeastern border we share with the CFN, and we're doing quite well in the battle so far. This is to my surprise, due to the difference in sizes of deployable forces in the combat area. But our defense forces are able to hold their ground. That should give us enough time to
Of
mobilize
course.
enough combat forces into the
Someone-
region so we can contain the situation.
So you're saying that we're aiming to de-escalate the situation by holding talks with the CFN?
We still want to cooperate with them. If they want to collaborate with us
hate
to
how
create a peaceful
flex
world,
animation
we're
on
more
this.
than glad to help.
God,
But
that
unless
shit.
Americans change their foreign relations...
I wonder if you're playing Guild style.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Guild style's SP state shortens the flex animation.
Except what we witnessed with the
I'd say there was
Bangkok
too many
2
people in
colony
that party.
attack. Considering how close Bangkok 2 is to the Temasek orbital elevator, this is a disrespect we will not tolerate.
U.S. Vice President Orville L. Johnson stated in today's press release that the United States has no connection to the Children of Fallen Nations terrorist group, and the U.S. is not responsible for the terrorist attack on Bangkok 2 colony. The Congress authorized offensive military campaign in response to the UCN Strike Force attack on Ecuador Orbital Elevator, which is putting almost half of the world's population into great risk. Meanwhile, U.S. President Sean Soloway hasn't yet made any media appearance since the beginning of the war.
Why are orbital elevators so important?
Flying cities need a very rare isotope of gas that can only be found near low orbit. It is used for generating power to keep cities airborne. Without them, the cities will begin to fall. Combat ships also use this gas in their reactors.
So both our and their government decide to put millions of lives at risk by attacking each other's orbital elevators and then declare war at each other? Why are people in power so stupid? Can't nations just get along and trade and try to understand each other? To think that so many people have sacrificed their lives for this.
Juliana, stop. We are professional combat operators. Do not let hatred overtake your mind. Whatever your reason to fight, never let hatred fuel you.
Colonel,
Huh?
what are we fighting for?
You'll have to find your own answer to that question, Juliana.
Right.
Cut the chatter. American strike force are now in combat area. All units, prepare to engage. Military transport aircrafts detected in enemy formation. They're heading for the mass driver.
Wow, those missiles suck at aiming. That was apparently some special named enemy that was going to go talk this time, but Kind of messed that up. I might as well just wait for the big cannon to load.
Reloaded and ready. Funnel ready. Reloaded and ready. Reloaded and ready.
All enemy ground forces neutralized. Mass driver operation. You copy?
Roger that. The SSTO is on the elevator and moving to the mass driver. Transport ship move to mass driver. Preparing for launch sequence.
This ship is much smaller than I thought. That prototype weapon is contained in that?
We're going to protect it until it leaves the mass driver and climbs to a safe altitude.
Enemy spotted. Stay in formation, Danger Rangers. Punch them out of the sky. Can you withstand the terror you have brought upon yourself? The Danger
Points for reloaded and ready.
More enemies supposed to spawn, or I feel like I missed something. And then NPC just bonks into a wall and sits there. Yeah, I was supposed to take 2 minutes for that.
SSTO is launching in 3, 2, 1. Launch.
The Grim Reaper's ready to engage the enemy. You're going down!
Well, that was a fun boss fight. I don't know why they say it's like supposed to be hard to hit
We're going to
mobile
disable
suits.
UCN's
Sorry,
Eastern
battle suits with
Siberian
that particle
Space
cannon.
Center
It's great.
located here on the map. Although the Space Center's defense is slightly damaged from the unsuccessful USAF raid a few hours earlier, it is very likely they've mobilized reinforcements to defend the base. I expect that we're going to encounter many mass-produced high-performance battle frames. USS Takao is flying to Japan Gulf, and we shall commence this at 1500 today.
Miss Esmeralda, may I ask one question?
Yes?
Do we really have to do this?
What do you mean?
This isn't a peacekeeping operation anymore. Taking part in the invasion of another country. Do you really think this kind of behavior will lead to peace?
Mirai, we're the most competent combat unit available to the CFN. If other units take on this assignment, not only the risk of the mission failure increases, there will be unnecessary casualty on both sides. Besides, deciding what to do is not our responsibility.
Is that what we are? Blindly following orders? Going out there and killing people without a reason?
I thought you were against drinking between missions. What happened?
It's okay. I'm not the one risking my life piloting battle frames going into the battle or something anyway.
Oh, I see. So you got into a fight with Mirai, huh?
Not really. She reminds me of myself when I was younger, believing she can change the world by herself and all that.
And by younger, you mean when you were 25 or something?
Shut up. I'm not that old. I just turned 28 about a month ago.
Mirai is just 14, you know.
Stop trying to make me feel old. Kids that age shouldn't be in the battlefield in the first place. When I was her age, I hadn't even enrolled in the Air Force Academy yet. Why, that professor had to implant those chips in her brain and force this life on her. After I worked in the Air Force for a few years, I got tired of being something that can be replaced easily. Too stupid to think for myself. So, when I got the proposal from Mithril, it doesn't take much time to decide. And I thought working with
Was it
PMC
Maverick?
would have more freedom.
So
I
which
thought by working
which
here,
Maverick?
people will respect my decision a bit. I thought by being the commander of Mithril, I can make a real difference. I guess I was wrong. No matter where we are.
Oh, right, yeah. I don't think it's. I think it's every single Mega Man game, to be honest. Granted, don't Mavericks typically try to quote-unquote change the world by annihilating more than 80% of the population? Is that basically what their goal are?
At least, I'll avoid firing at the cockpit blocks deployed, okay?
Commence mission. Destroy all marked targets. Be careful of enemy high-performance battle frames.
Honestly, this freaking suit right here is so overpowered that it's right at the humans, yes. Yeah, so this suit right here is so freaking overpowered that it is the worst boss fight on the freaking planet. Like, even on easy mode, it's just awful. It literally just has one freaking attack setup where it just as soon as it decides to use melee, you immediately lose the fight. It's honestly awful.
Those ground anti-air weapons shall be easy to take out from long range with our railguns.
Funnels deployed.
I was saying easy to take out from long range. They have the aim they put on these railgun turrets if you don't boost is that they will miss every shot because they expect you to dodge.
Prepare to
It's
engage.
actually quite funny.
What is this monster? Why won't it go down already?
This is madness. The hell are we supposed to defeat this?
The colonel? Alright, we can do this. We can pave the way for the cavalry.
Avoid close range engagement with those S-47s. They have 40mm automatic shotguns. Use funnels, railguns, and missiles to take them out. Enemy reinforcements detected. Prepare to engage. Morgan, Mirai. We're detecting a SAR-class cruiser with escort approaching the combat
It's
area.
not Armor
This is
Core
the
Kyle.
largest ship in the UCN
This
arsenal.
one is
Prepare
Project
yourself.
Nimbus. Yeah, it was part of the Kickstarter back in like 2013. It only recently released.
The games afoot. You think you have a chance against us? Pitiful.
Whatever it was aiming that cannon at.
The dog thinks it can win. Finally, a worthy opponent. You do have some skill.
I'm not sure what the hell this guy's actually talking about. This is probably one of the easiest boss fights in the game. I don't think it's actually shot at me or even towards me yet.
Kind of resistance.
Way to give it literally no ability to turn. Just surrounded in decoys.
Too much for me.
And it does nothing.
Goodbye, everyone.
All targets neutralized. I'm going back.
Yeah, well, look at the bosses. He's surrounded in decoys and it doesn't
very
fire.
High speed. Wait. This is... There's no time to withdraw from the combat area. Prepare yourself for an immediate
This
high
boss
speed
actually sucks. If
dogfight.
you don't dodge at the right time, you instantly die. Does anyone love bosses that have a one-shot mechanic?
Overboost or exhausted, Colonel. Urgent.
Huh? I fought that machine before. Must be destiny. We are to meet again in combat.
Lieutenant Juliana is en route to the combat area. If you can hold, we'll gain a significant tactical advantage.
Morgan, I've got a headache.
Mirai's neuron control system is overflooded by incoming data. But from where? That red battle frame?
Colonel, there's something strange happening to your battlefield. Colonel, you copy? Colonel? Colonel, respond!
What's this?
I see memories.
Listen! The enemy's battle frame's equipped with an anti-ship particle cannon. It's very dangerous. That weapon will disable your battle frame with only one hit. You can hear and see the particle cannon charging around 1 second before it's firing.
Well, this is 1 second. It's going for literally like over 30.
Don't you see what you have done? You'll do it again. That means I'll have to shoot you down. I see. You're the one that shot Juliana down in Hong Kong. It was a miracle that she wasn't hurt. But some of my subordinates were not as lucky as
I don't know how that glowing blue thing means it's gonna fire within a second, but it's really annoying.
Even so, you still put other people's lives at risk.
Evade! He's firing the particle cannon!
Funnels deployed.
that you've destroyed your target, but you never acknowledge that you've killed people. Until this moment.
What do you mean?
You see your target. Tanks, aircraft, ships, battle frames, whatever is marked up on your display. You have the target locked. You press a button on the joystick. Then that target explodes. The character locks onto the next target. Then you repeat until each and every target has been eliminated.
Thanks for warning me. Is firing the cannon like 10 seconds afterwards. It's like freaking Slippy and Star Fox.
Empty space between you and the people on the other side of the fight. Ignorance, as they say, is bliss. You never hesitate to pull the trigger. War as a video game. That's how they want soldiers to think. And what makes you hesitate now? If people just try to understand each other a little bit more, we can just talk to each other without all this meaningless hatred dividing us. There'll be no war to speak of.
Colonel Andy is down. I'll say again,
Game is honestly nice, but now it's time for the worst boss fight on the planet.
Target. Battle frame is disabled.
So I'm on the normal difficulty. There's an easy, a normal, and a hard. This chapter 2 and this is the end of chapter 2. This boss sucks because I have to fight the mech I'm currently using.
Another battle frame approaching at very high speed.
So it's basically taking my mech that's broken as shit, and I have to fight it now with a piece of crap.
Morgan, I'm reaching my limit. I don't think I can keep.
It also heals itself. I think on hard mode you have to kill it 4 times, and it can just randomly go, I'm going to use melee now, and you die.
If I had only arrived earlier. I'm so sorry, Colonel. I'm so
Though I do like how the game jumps around, so you're actually playing every side.
focus on what we can do.
Right. When will this end?
This is Whiskey 1. We've received a search and rescue operation request. We shall arrive at the target area in a few minutes.
Yeah, this fight's gonna really suck.
You're going to pay for everything you have done. I don't want to fight you. Can't you just let us go? Get out of my head!
Oh, and then she goes and fully heals again.
What's this red light?
Target's reactor has come back to being fully operational. Now operating at 130, 220, 350.
Reloaded and ready.
The white devil that we have been painfully fighting was just only a fraction of what it really is. Be careful, Lieutenant. That machine is becoming even more powerful. Increasing activity in Saftra's reactor.
Get away!
Lieutenant, your battle frame is also emitting red light. Are you okay, Lieutenant?
Reloaded and ready.
Honestly, if I get this on my first try, I will be very, very surprised.
There is no place for mere humans in a fight like that. All we can do is watch.
Reloaded and ready. Defense system on hardpoint 6 is ready. Hardpoint 4 reloaded and ready. Funnel ready.
Even though we can feel others'
Oh
pain,
shit!
sadness,
I actually got it.
we still can't stop killing each other. Isn't that sad?
Mirai!
This is Whiskey 1. We found Conrad Andy's machine.
Funnel ready.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I'm really sorry.
Defense system on hardpoint.
We also lost my favorite character. The mech is just... That one cannon is so broken if you can hit manual aim moving targets. It's basically a free one-shot. Oh, is this the stupid intermission that sucks? Tell me this isn't the freaking Death Stranding simulator.
Even though we succeeded in most defensive operations, we still have to hold a deeper defense line. We speculate that they want to completely eliminate all of our fighting ability on the Pacific Ocean before they reach the flying cities that are important to us. As you can see, the frontline unit they sent this time is quite a lot. This is the first time that you, Acula Squad, is assigned to the front line. I think you might still remember what they did to Bangkok 2 colony, your homeland. You can criticize me that I'm being unpatriotic from what I'm about to say, but I don't want you to throw your life away for nothing. If you don't want to be a burden to others in the battlefield, please leave all those thoughts that might make you reckless behind before you take flight.
Holy, there's so many of them! This is way more than usual.
I have an auto shotgun. Sounds fun. Let's see how this works. I honestly like it.
Akula 3, do you see what I see? What is this? No wonder. Seems like the Americans are using decoy weapons. So that's why they look more numerous than they actually are. Careful. Don't just focus on the decoy and let the real one shoot you down so easily. The scrambler must be around here somewhere. Akula 3, come with me. We have to get rid of all jammers, or we won't be able to take them all down. One jammer down! Ho ho! Radar is clear. Still a lot left, meaning that there are other devices. Acula Squad, find them and shoot them all.
God, the boost regeneration on this thing is so awful. How do all the missiles miss the not moving plane? time for slow boost.
All jammers down. I repeat, all jammers down. Shit! Those Russians destroyed all the decoy systems. Surprised? We're finally fighting them with even numbers.
This is Majesty. We have arrived in Hobart.
Good. Let's
What
kill
did that
them
even
all.
say?
Damn you, Russians! This is Okeirel. We saw something strange on radar at this marked location. Go there and check out what it is.
Awful boost recharge time. It's a great velocity, but I prefer actually having boost when I want it.
Strange. There's nothing here. Wait.
Okay, Irem, we have arrived at the location. What's next?
Please wait. We are analyzing the situation. Aquila Squad, get down! Now! Long-distance weapon. All units, retreat! Get out of there, quickly! Retreat to the safe zone. You must not be flying higher than the valley. Don't let them aim at you. Check the radar. The flight path and the blast radius of the cannon are marked on the minimap. Stay far away from them if you want to leave.
Do I have a mini-map? I don't see anything being marked on the mini-map. Good job, game. Oh, okay, now I see it. No, that's where I'm supposed to go. I don't see the flight path on the mini-map at all.
This is Okeirel. Is anyone there? We really need a hero after all.
I know whose battle frame this is.
Wow, that
16
random
days.
shit graphics.
This frame arrived 16 days late. If I had just prepared myself sooner, if I had just reached that place a few minutes faster.
My nose is very far out of her face.
Actually, I think I'm in the wrong. More than you do. If I didn't let him use the overbooster and let him go with you, the result might be different. Budushe is developed from Zaftra. At first, we intended to give Colonel this battle frame to fight alongside you in Zaftra. Lieutenant, the person who is worth riding in it is none other than you. Today, we will attack Yamato Fortress, the American fortification that is well known as the strongest, indestructible fortress located here in Okinawa. Yamato Fortress has huge, long-range anti-aircraft cannons. These cannons fire airburst projectiles at hypersonic speed, which explode in mid-air when it reaches its target. The blast will destroy everything around it. combined with super long attack range, making this a fearsome strategic weapon in an era of airborne weapons. If we can destroy this fortress, the army of the 7th Fleet in Yokosuka will be vulnerable to attack. Then, we will be able to start our defensive operation. This is going to be a huge turning point in this war. The cannons in Yamato Fortress will try to shoot you from long distance. To get close, you must be flying low. Use the mountains as a shield. We must destroy the jammers first, so we can get a lock on and attack Yamato Cannon. The jammers are releasing their signal all around the battle area. I already marked them on your radar. Please don't die, Lieutenant. We still need a hero for a long time after this.
Enemy incoming! It's a group of battle frames. So they finally reached us. Don't worry, those Russians won't make it through the Yamato Fortress.
Radar jammer has been destroyed. Radar jammer has been destroyed.
Well, what are you waiting for? Launch the battle frames.
Attack squadron, engage. All units proceed as planned. Our mission is to regain air superiority for the USAF.
We can't use it.
Radar jammer has been destroyed. Radar jammer has been destroyed. Radar jammer has been destroyed.
Oh god, I'm doing it too fast.
Radar jammer has been destroyed. Radar jammer has been destroyed. Radar jammer has been destroyed. Radar jammer has been destroyed.
The King has now entered the building.
Lieutenant, the last radar jammer is in the middle of Yamato Fortress network. This is the highest protected jammer. Please be careful.
To earn our contract. Get to
Get this close! Release the drones! Whatever we have, launch it all! But the Yamato cannon. The cannon can't shoot if it's this close! Launch them!
Radar jammer has been destroyed.
About time we hit the
Those
field.
Russians have destroyed all radar jammers. What Russians? I only count one red battle frame destroying our shit.
I will be back. This is not even my final form.
Really? Wait, hold on. Did they actually just use that line? I'll be right back. Retry, someone just said, I'll be right back. This isn't even my final form. Metroplex fucking dies. I'm actually not sure how that game works. Never actually heard of any. I didn't actually know that was actually a game.
All of the cannons are destroyed. I repeat, all of the fortress cannons have been destroyed.
Enjoy your hard-fought victory. We will fight again.
Right, I forgot the shield actually is focused on this one, not just a wall.
I'm done. Punching out. After surviving so many meaningless fights, my time has come.
Damn it, she beat me. Fine. We'll treat us both.
Convoy 6 is ready.
Yamato Fortress is already destroyed. We're too late?
What's for dinner tonight, sir?
Always about eating, aren't you? Let me check. Today is fried chicken and mashed potatoes.
So plain. Nemo is down!
What? When it's 4 against 1?
Seems like I won't be getting that dinner tonight.
Mobius! You kidding me? Even that guy?
I think I took out the main boss by accident.
Boy, get back now! Get back! You don't have to fight anymore. Just return quickly if you don't want to die.
The enemy has retreated, Lieutenant. You did well. Don't follow them.
I don't know why this weapon's allowed.
A bit quiet today, Lieutenant.
Supposed to have horrible aim, but it's not
Who
when
can
you
I talk
manually aim
to? That's the problem, isn't it? I no longer have anyone. No one.
Is it true that President Sean Soloway never appeared on the media since the war began?
Yes. Since Congress approved the declaration of war with the UCN, Mr. President is still not saying anything and never went to his office in the White House as well.
Thank you very much. And that was live from Capitol Building. Now it's 8:30. We will continue after this commercial break.
Finally awake? It took a lot of effort till Special Operations dragged both you and Mirai out of the UCN area. You should be able to walk like normal after a few days' rest.
What about her?
Her condition is stable, but still in a coma. Actually, I want to be positive, but to be honest, we don't know when Mirai will regain her consciousness.
Oh, yay, for the awful part of the game.
Will she wake up? Even if she does, can she return to normal? Poor girl. Such a young age.
Ooh. At the walking simulator.
You're dead.
How does Transformers Fall of Cybertron work? Because I have like 5 minutes to kill with this walking simulator now. So anything that you want to discuss, let me know.
Your ideals have no place in the real world. Do you know how much trouble you've caused for other people? You keep talking about not wanting to harm anyone. That's so annoying. Painful. So painful. Many people have to die by my hands. The grief, the pain, the sadness. Feel it! Feel the pain of those you had killed! To get out of here, we must go to the shrine on a mountain ahead. We don't have much time. Follow me, quickly. You think you can turn away from what you've done? It won't be that easy!
This is the one reason I have, like,
you can
like,
get out of here for sure.
Japanese anime
Keep
style
moving
games.
forward.
This entire sequence is not needed. This is probably my only fault with this game.
After all those terrible things you've done, you think you can just freely walk away? Get out, live on, make things right. Or stay here, drown in guilt. Neither her nor me can decide. You will be the one who decides.
I don't know what the fuck that even did. Like, that entire animation there wasn't needed. Just spawning enemies I've already walked past? Oh, looks like it. God, could they have made this longer?
If you have a second chance, what will you do? Will you still cling to your beliefs? Do you still want to save people on the other side, too?
Sorry to have to ask you to go out again despite just coming back here. Since only 2 of you remain... No. Since that guy isn't here anymore, it's become really quiet. Yamato Fortress has fallen. Our main fleet is still in the middle of the ocean. The Russians will throw everything they have at you. Doesn't sound very different from the usual, right? Any questions?
What's the dinner tonight, sir?
What? You're imitating him? I thought you guys didn't like each other.
We don't cry for our fallen friends, sir. This is much better.
Alright. Don't come back dead then. We have curry and hamburger steak this evening. The early wave attack forces will be lightly equipped battle frames. Take them as a warm-up exercise. Heavier units like combat ships will arrive later. If possible, don't let our automated turrets, especially the ion cannons, get destroyed. Alright, here they come. Skull Squadron, engage!
All Spectral's unit, please enter the combat area. Avoid aerial combat in the city area. Our job is to take out the USAF forces and render Yokosuka base unusable.
System failure. Operator to bits.
Engage and encircle the remaining hostile forces.
Let's see. Who shall I play with today?
Hostile contacts confirmed. Entering combat mode.
It was an honor to have fought you. Aquila Squadron, engage! Be advised, Aquila Team, Lieutenant Juliana is not coming with us today. Aquila 1, I know what you're thinking. Do not get near Flying City. You're temporarily in Aquila 3's formation.
So they can do horrible things to us, but we can't do the same to them.
Aquila 1, you stay in Aquila 3's formation.
A new enemy battle frame squadron is approaching. They're the S-47 Berkut. Wait! When you're engaging this model, do not get close. Their shotguns can shoot you down with only one hit.
God, I hate fighting these guys in this mech.
There it is. The Kirov-class destroyer.
Mobius advised us to blading that.
He was being sarcastic. Don't play stupid. You found one before. Don't get close. Use hit-and-run tactics, or else you are going to die. Good. We've still got some turrets standing. That'll make your job easier.
Continue combat is impossible. Ejecting.
Katyusha to all Cairo, your friendship failed. Evac children out of the combat area now. We'll initiate Initiating beta flight.
Wait, we still have other options! What's this? Oh, this movement pattern. These are long-range missiles, aren't they? Easy targets. Hey, Skull Team, look at the radar. They've arrived. That's a real swarm, right? Stay cool and intercept all of them. All missiles intercepted. Wait, there's another one. A larger swarm. Holy shit! Stay calm, Skull Squadron! Oh!
You need to remain calm, sir.
Shut your mouth and do your work.
We're not gonna make it. What's this power?
USS Taco? Mithril? But how?
We came here under our own decision. Don't worry, sir. We are on the same side here.
Is that so? Understood. Skull Squadron, join Mithril's battle frame formation.
New missiles wave arrived. Prepare to intercept. Mirai, you just recovered, and this is your first time piloting this frame. You sure you're okay?
Please don't worry, Miss Esmeralda. Mr. Morgan is here with me too.
Missiles coming from the orbit. Mirai, look for the targets coming from above.
Mithril, tell me the truth. Why and how did you come here?
Well, sir, about that.
To think that we're just some small part of a complex system, having to blindly follow orders given to us. It's kinda sad.
Mirai?
But we are not just a part of something. We are all human. And we can choose to create a future we want. The future we dream of. The future we strive to make a reality.
That's our answer, sir. We fight to create the future we want to see.
Deciding by yourself, huh? So, let me confirm this. You'll act even without our orders, or even go so far as to go against our orders, right?
I'm afraid the answer will be yes. sir.
I see. Lieutenant Colonel Esmeralda Ingrid, I fear that one day we're going to cross paths on this battlefield. I'd like to warn you now. When that day comes, the United States Air Force will show you no mercy.
All missiles intercepted. This is incredible, Mirai. Morgan, you just saved so many lives.
Although the operation is not a success, we have avoided the ultimate tragedy. Katyusha, this is Oke Irel. I'll not work with a superior that orders the massacre of innocents.
Is that so? Then you are to be court-martialed as soon as you return.
After the war ends, you're going to court as a war criminal as well, sir.
Okay, let's start.
Excuse me, Lieutenant Colonel. This is a high-priority mission directly from the United States Central Intelligence Agency. If you'll allow me, I'd like to brief the pilots myself. We are going to begin a rescue operation to extract a VIP from highly defended hostile territory, here, at Washington, D.C., our former capital. The operation will start with Mithral's prototype battleframe neutralizing enemy high-performance weapons and battleframes. After we have secured aerial superiority, we will continue to the next phase. A transport helicopter, call sign Shorebird, will leave USS Takeo and then head towards this target building. Skull Squadron will provide close escort. Our special ops team will disembark from Shorebird at the destination to find and rescue the hostage before extracting. Protect the Shorebird until they return to USS Takeo safely.
So the Akarui Mirai has to engage the enemy until your team can complete the task. Is that correct?
Exactly. Thank you for briefing the briefing.
Well, this is where we will be calling the stream today. About 5 minutes left. I think this is a pretty good place to stop. Well, 10 minutes, but yes. Good place to stop. I'd rather not have to stop mid-actual level. Well, thanks for being here, Retry. And I'm sorry that your Transformers Fall of Cybertron run was not going as good as you would hope it was. Okay, so I'm not going to be streaming this again until Monday. I'm doing a JRPG tomorrow from like noon until 6. Then probably some Dark Souls 2 from noon until 6. Actually, no, from like 1 until 6 the following day. And then I'll be doing this again Monday. Probably going to finish the game Monday as well. It's not too long. Thanks for coming by.